Hello everybody, it is Alan, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Spirit of Justice. Hey, last left off, we completely tore apart the seance of the Rafa, and she threw a big old bratty hissy fit and was dragged out of the courtroom. But we are continuing to learn more and more about what happened to this case. Albie is finally opening up to us and telling the truth. So hopefully that's enough to get him declared innocent. But right now we're trying to suggest where the visit could have been struck from. Would be right about here.
Take that!
With the defendant standing in front of the victim, isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind? From behind, Touche? I see. Yes, I suppose it's not outside the realm of possibility? Good. Now at least I have some breathing room. But who do you suppose it could have been? Oh, the true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder. The true culprit? And I suppose you have a true timeline events to go along with that. I should have known I'd have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... after going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway. Hey, you're gasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it, you have nothing but baseless conjecture. I'm going to look for something to base it on right now. Albie? When you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around in the storeroom area? I don't know. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway. I see. Swing and a miss. Oh, Shando says that someone was there. I see. Thank you for that. That testimony is inadmissible. You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person. That doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway. Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. I will enjoy watching you sink. What are you talking about? Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident. How can you continue to make that assertion? Because there was a witness. A very reliable eyewitness. What? Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand. Calling an eyewitness to the stand? It's been decades since that's happened. And unlike the defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved. That was a low blow. Very well. I'll allow it. And now for something we've not heard in quite some time. Bring the witness to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Pislobin Ashtian is the name. I'm like Temple's... Oh, Pislobin Ashtian is the name. I'm like Temple's head monk, can you dig? Oh, if it isn't Instructor Addiston Din. You're the eyewitness. Sorry, Instructor? Not only is Mr. Astadin Temple's head monk, but he's also a renowned Damalon expert. Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Damalon? Check it. Here she is, my sweet serenader. My one and only. Groovy, right? Bet you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. What's before, brother? When dragon and tiger. Sorry, it's that till. Oh my God, geez, that's the song from the Dance of Devotion. Right on, brother. The Song of Ceremony. Pairing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? The Song of Ceremony. The song that was playing at the time of the murder. Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sounds of my Dabalon serve as my offering to you. Wonderful. A great performance as always. This is my thing, you know, my bag. I make instruments speak, baby. By the by, Magistrate Pops, no Damalon class today? No, I'm afraid this trial has gone into overtime. Thanks to the lawyer over there. The class the judge wanted to attend was a Damalon lesson. Was a Damalon lesson? Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust the lawyer, man. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Adestad Din. As the treasure's keeper, you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. Yeah, man. That was not cool. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Adestad Din. That's right, brother. That's right, brother! That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. I keep it on me at all times, can you dig? The sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know it, baby. It's called the Megatama Key. It's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk, temple to temple. Megatama Key, huh? And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever gonna face Her Holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb. Why do I always get the far out ones? Mr. Anderson did. You witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room. You know it, baby. Best believe I'll scope that tiny transgressor. Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw? To bring justice against the transgressor, man? Yes, of course. I'll do all I can. In the name of Her Holiness, I vow to sing not but the truth I swear to bring. Hit me. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Oh, he's singing. Got the notion. I can't say. I can't. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? To the temple's treasure room. Hey, hey. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear. If anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one. For the blackout, one other than Roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did stroll. Tell me I was hallucinating just now. Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man. I share your sentiments. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Adistan did? What? You found the body as well? Really is a key witness, then. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job, you feel me? The breakers are in the first floor hallway in front of the storeroom. On the way, I got a whiff something funky. Blood, man, and really harsh my mellow. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. It was like, whoa, man. There was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail. In the interval between the end of the dance of devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Antistan's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest. Hold it. Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion? He. I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance. He was? Would you like some proof? How's this photo of that morning's dance of devotion taken by a tourist? My, what graceful dancing! I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Anderson's gamelan now. Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty. He. Never underestimate the incredible Payne. So in addition to Ralphite's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids. Like family, can you dig it? Should have taught Albie better, man. Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother. Look, understand, I didn't kill Mr. Roll, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your face is weak like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me? Spare the rod, eh, baby? Spoil the child not, baby. Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first. Defense, please begin your cross-examination.
Hold it!
How could you tell it was Albie just from the sound of some footsteps? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. But how do you know when he went to the treasure room? Did you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall? No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. You saw him? In the treasure room. This you can believe. My peepers peeped the sneaky sneak Albie. And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window. From my window, I could see the window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard. Dig? And though that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. But I haven't added the statement to his testimony. Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Adistanden? You got it, brother. No.
Objection!
There's something off about that Mr. Adistanden. My music is off? I'm sorry I feel that way, man. Hey, this vibe ain't top of the charts for your club. What's your poison? Orchestra, jazz, soul? There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Andy Sandin, you've been lying to this court. Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I see. Mine, y'all? Nah, mine ain't my thing. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Andy Sandin? It's a temple notice, man. What up? In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. Ah! Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way! I don't believe it, man! If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see. Something, will, something, for something. Is that your idea of reading? I'm not so hot at reading, Kuras. Kura, you're nice, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. That's quite recent, isn't it? So, how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple? How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been an adherent of Kuranism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompted me to stay in this country. Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you, Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness' teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Kuranism, but could Andy Sandin have had a motive for becoming a believer too? Mr. Andy Sandin, were you really in your chamber as you claim? What? Hey, be chill, brother. Weren't you instead somewhere else? Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now? According to Mr. Addy Standin's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else? Well, do you have a theory to bench? Do you know where Mr. Addy Standin was, if not in his chamber? It was in the room, then. Albie has gone down the hallway towards the treasure room. There are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? Defense proposes that this is the only place it could have seen Albie go down the hall.
Take that!
Yeah, but you just suggested earlier that this where the culprit might have been. True. No matter how I look at it, this is the only place Addy Sandin could have been. Mr. Ford Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Addy Sandin of being the true culprit in this case? Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer.
Objection!
How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolent insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder. This is the only place the witness could have been. This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and move his body here. That's nothing but groundless conjecture. And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument? The opening argument? During that argument, it was that Albie used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. That's right, and what of it? Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to follow the treasure. What? What? You joshing me, man? The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure? You can't possibly be serious. Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Addiston Din's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure? The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court, so clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question. And this is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake. Hold it. Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. What? What was that, Mr. Addiston Din? Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. You called my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that. What on earth, that music? It's making my ears bleed. This is just the music of my soul. Death to the lawyer. Oh god, that voice. I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell. He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the guillotine. Okay, see, it doesn't fit with the... And now for something complete... No way! Did they just make a Monty Python route? Wait, hold on. They made a Monty Python reference. And now for something completely different. That plickety-pluck music just wouldn't let me express my rage. Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed? You just don't get it. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing out false accusations. Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise, and I'll have to use my partner here on you. I'm the one making noise. Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do you? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Savage ride, sweating bullets, ain't ya? The screams of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery. Did he really win the court over with that performance? Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul! I call this child type a soul-screaming truth. Priest's dance had to come to an end. To the music storeroom, my way I did weird when. Death, truth is what you dread. Hear me shred. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. And trailing from behind, howl on the scent. I saw Pat roll after Albie he went. Me and my girl innocent and sweet. Back by the store can't be beat. Then I outwent the power. Ticket to midnight, blacker than blackest, black Robin all sight. Yeah, baby, let the soul metal flow. What is that music? I've never heard anything like it. It's so fast, it's just making my head spin. This is Damala Metal. Hey yo, geezer, how are those ears ringing? I don't know much about music, but I've got chills, and they're multiplying. Hey, you scared, lawyer man? Run away, fast as you can. What a wonderful rhythm. The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Now, Mr. Addy Stand-in, what did you go to the music storeroom for? Hey, I went to put my Damalon away. She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing in that ride. But then why did you lie before? Because you'd send me to hell! Huh? We all know about lawyers and their lying, loyally ways. Am I right, people? If I admitted I went to the storeroom, he'd have drummed up a false charge on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What do you say? He's right, that so would have happened. Now I see why the Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me, Kurain? Yeah, you said it. Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial? Now, are you punks ready to rock on or what? I can't hear you. I said you're ready to teach this lying lawyer how we do things around here. Yeah! Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on you one more time. The screaming truth of my soul. Hold it! You say you went to the music storeroom. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead? And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it? He's right. I don't really have any proof. And yet... Well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either. You stole the treasure and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and ran to the music storeroom. Isn't that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction? The silence is your answer, lawyer man. The audience knows the score. Just what we needed. A moment of silence to bid this lawyer's baseless claim goodbye. Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country? I've said it before and I'll say it again, lawyer man. After the priestess dance, I went to the music store. Where were you when the power outage occurred? Like I said, I was in the music store. My girl had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in tune. Isn't it true that you were actually in the hallway at that time? The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway? You were waiting for Mr. Roll to come back from his patrol of the treasury. Now that Now that he discovered that the treasure had been stolen, you were going to kill him. Your man, just as always, so full of bull, spewing noxious lies and pulling the wool. Liar, through and through, and I ain't never ever gonna forgive you. Hey, nice, prosecutor. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Someone stop their jam session, please. You made your assertions clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsubstantiated. That's not good. What's so funny, Peas Lubin Adesine? Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover of darkness. You're forgetting one very important thing. Huh? It seems you've forgotten that the outrage happened by chance, not design. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I did forget about that. It's not like the witness planned the outage so he could take advantage of the darkness. And without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Rule and kill him. You're right. Even I would notice someone coming up behind me. Well, defense, what do you have to say about that? What can I say about that? Mr. Wright, your claim is completely without merit, unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outage happen. Well, maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it! I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen, and no magic necessary. What? You have a theory, defense? All he had to do was make use of something shown on this diagram. What did the witness use to make the power outage happen? Well, we will point that out next time on Spirit of Justice. That's right, we're at time. So we finally got the true killer on the stand, and we will continue to break down his story next time. But thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to time for more content, especially more Spirit of Justice. Also, please make sure to share this video far and wide so we can get as many eyes on the series as possible. I will see you all next time.